The Chownings one to start off, we were actually at the Randolph house.
Yeah, at the Randolph house.
Because we were listening to the colorful CW version of the story with the security officer that worked there. And afterwards, we were talking to a couple people, and they were going, how much of that was true? And Chris goes, ask him, he worked here. So I told him what actually happened with the officer that took place, and also shared with him the one with the fire extinguisher that took place in the adjacent building. People were going looking at it first like, yeah, I didn't know this stuff actually happened. They said, okay. So a couple of them got on taking pictures. Chris was talking to them. I guess a couple of them had seen some reflections or something in the mirror windows. But we decided to go, I believe it's Queen Street. If you're looking at the backside of Chownings, the road to the left. We're going up there and we're talking, and we hear something like 4 or 5 guys and a female. And they're laughing and carrying on. I didn't think nothing of it. I think Chris was looking in the back courtyard, back behind Chownings. Nobody was there. We keep getting closer back to Dog Street, and what goes from laughing goes to a little bit more sound of an aggressive sound. To the female, to the point she's almost in distress. I mean, we're literally waiting for somebody to yell, help. That night was off duty, had my duty weapon with me, and my badge here that carried all times, carried both together. Chris saw me do something that I've never done before, never done since, and that was expose the badge and literally had my hand ready to go on my sidearm. He had the phone out, was ready to call 911 because we honestly thought a girl was getting assaulted. We come around the corner, nobody's there.
Not a soul.
See a car up in front of the courthouse. Couldn't have been that car because it's too far away. We go up around the edge and we look at each other, and there's not a soul there. It goes from happiness, again, to almost borderline distress, to quiet. And we're standing there looking at that field toward the Randolph house. Nobody there, nobody in the area. Probably about 5-10 seconds later, we see people coming on Nicholson Street. Now, it couldn't be them. It was only 2 people, and it was too far away. I have no idea to this day what, who, or where it was, except we chased voices without no bodies.
Yeah, it's actually funny. We went through every scenario who it could be. Maybe it's kids, but unless you're running how many yards is that? That's close to 150 yards.
Yeah, I don't think Yasmin Bolt could run that.
0.5 to a second, you're not going to do that. And there wasn't nobody around.
And Chownings was closed for the night. And unless you're Yasmin Bolt from Jamaica, you ain't going to run that fast down there. I mean, it was that quick. I mean, to say that was unnerving, even when I worked there, security never had anything like that to the point that I thought that somebody was actually possibly could be getting assaulted. It was enough there. If you'd had a daughter there, you'd be thinking like, oh my God, I need to protect her. It was that bad. But to go from happy again to major distress sound and then stop in a matter of under 5 seconds, I literally have no explanation as to what we witnessed or what happened.
And the thing I thought that was fascinating was it was clear the bell wasn't muffled at all. It was like it was actually really happening. So, yeah, I'll never forget that night.
And then even when I told my wife that, she goes, for you to put your hand to think on near your weapon, she goes, I've never seen you do that in all the years we've been together and all the jobs you've had, even consider having to do that. And I'm going, I can only say thank God I never did not have to do anything further than that, but at the same time to experience something like that was not something I want to have to experience anytime in the near future. But to walk again, we go around that corner and you're looking at open field and nobody, and I'd say it was probably 11:30, quarter to 12 at night. And pardon the pun, it was like the proverbial ghost town at that time. Nothing was out. Yeah. Except for the couple people who were coming walking down from the other side of the street, about, like Chris said, about 150 yards away. Not normal.
Yeah. It was neat though. I mean, it was neat to go out there and wow, man, that may have been a ghost.
Kind of makes me wonder what happened in that area. It could have been documented that what did happen or could have happened that we don't know.